With few laws protecting tenants, Arkansas is ranked as the worst state for renters. Good evening. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Jennifer Piñate. Without legal changes, Arkansans rely on landlords to follow their self-imposed rules. KNWA's Andrew Epperson spoke to a renter who just found out about the problem.
Nick Camper lives in a Fayetteville apartment. But he didn't know that Arkansas doesn't recognize tenants' rights to safe and habitable housing.
Makes me wonder about what rights do I have as a renter.
Every other state has laws that require landlords to invest in units' upkeep, even if not stated in the lease. Arkansas, on the other hand, has no such law.
It seems like the cards are stacked against us, and I feel a little pressured by that.
Bills sponsored by both Democrats and Republicans have repeatedly failed to pass, most notably one filed by then-Representative Greg Letting in 2015.
It's a pretty awful look to say that you are literally the worst state for renters in the country. We've made national news repeatedly for our lousy landlord-tenant laws.
Kendra Butterfield is the director of Elevation Real Estate, which owns several properties in northwest Arkansas, including North Creekside. Her company is a part of the National Apartment Association, which has a code of ethics concerning renters.
It gives you the opportunity to create that lease for your company that keeps you within those standards of how, on a national scale, those standards are across the country.
Letting says the major issue in passing meaningful legislation has been backlash from the Arkansas Realtors Association.
To my knowledge, no member of the Arkansas Realtors Association has actually testified against the legislation in committee. They really work through their lobbyists.
Until laws remedy the situation, the responsibility falls on landlords to create their own ethics standards if they aren't in an association.
Don't hesitate to contact your state lawmakers, both your state representative and state senator. Find out where they are on the issue and try to get them to commit to meaningful reforms.
Letting says nothing can be legally done about the renter situation in Arkansas until the next legislative session in 2021. Reporting from Fayetteville, Andrew Epperson, KNWA, Northwest Arkansas News.